Hi, my loves. Welcome to your Cosmic Weather Report for the week ahead. We've got a really big week this week, but in a good way, in a really good way. This week now is going to help us to begin to make sense of that eclipse portal and begin to now move forward from those eclipses in that new direction that we now want to go. So the energy of the week starts on Tuesday, when we get Mercury trine Jupiter, Mercury opposite Chiron, and Venus trine Mars. We've also got the waxing moon now. So the moon is waxing, and that growing light of the moon is beginning to guide us towards where we want to go, which is just perfect for Mercury trine Jupiter. Because as Mercury trines Jupiter, you're going to want to start to make long-term goals and plans, to really look towards where you want to be, to look to the future and go, where do I want to go? What do I want? And how am I going to get there? Now, this might also bring a change of plan that's now in alignment with your truth. So after that big eclipse portal where perhaps everything crumbled, or there was big transformations, big realizations, we've all come out the other side of that eclipse portal different. And so it may be that what you thought you wanted isn't what you want anymore. So this is the time now where, after what you've been through in that eclipse portal, you now perhaps need to change your plan to align with who you are now, your truth, and what it is that you want. So this is going to be that long-term looking forward. So remember, the eclipses come in 6-month cycles. So it may be that you look forward to 6 months' time when we get the next set of eclipses, and you say, where do I want to be by then? And it's looking to the future, but a future based not on what past you wanted, but what on the you are now wants, needs, and desires. Now, on this same day as Mercury opposes Chiron, this is going to bring a really powerful energy for being able to identify your self-sabotages and your patterns. And so it might be that quite often you'll go through a big transformation, you'll have a big realization, you'll be like, that's it, I'm changing my life, I'm doing this is going to happen, this is what I want. And then that same little sabotage or doubt or fear creeps in, and you shrink back into your comfort zone. You're going to be able to see what those sabotages are now. And you get to choose whether you go back into that comfort zone, or whether you start to aim now for your north node, for your true north, towards where you want to go. And you begin to overcome some of those sabotages and beliefs that are deep rooted in there that always stop you. Now, to help with this, we get Venus trine Mars on the same day. Now, this is going to bring a beautiful energy of enthusiasm, a motivation, like a real motivation to pursue your desires and to make progress in your life and to move forwards in your life, but from a place of being very aligned with your values and your sense of self and your self-worth and your self-love. There's going to be an energy of like, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is my truth, these are my desires. And I'm going to start to look forwards now as to how I can begin to go after them and get them. Now, Wednesday, then we get Jupiter stationing retrograde. Whenever a planet stations retrograde, that planet asks us to take the energies of that planet and internalize them. So Jupiter is that planet of expansion, abundance, wisdom, knowledge. So as Jupiter stations retrograde, you're going to be asked to really begin to explore your inner world and beliefs, and also your current life path, and whether or not you're really living up to your full potential and purpose. And so we've already started to discover that on Tuesday. Wednesday, then Jupiter takes us inwards. Let's really look at this. Where are those beliefs? What do you believe? Do you believe it's possible for you or not? Where are the limiting thoughts? Let's really dig those out. And are you really in your full expansion, living your full purpose, being all of who you came here to be? After that eclipse portal, it's time now to step into a new version of you. So Jupiter's going to help you to go inwards for this real we'll be able to now feel the growth from the eclipses. Everything we went through in that portal, now we're going to be like, this is how it's been helping me to grow. This is what it's been asking of me. And now I'm going to start to let myself expand into that new version of me who knows their truth and knows what they want and is going to begin to go after it and get it. So it's a real opportunity with Jupiter retrograde to really explore your inner world and to find new beliefs and inner expansion and growth and inner abundance that helps you to really begin to stand in more of your power. To help with this week just keeps getting better. Thursday, we get the first quarter moon in Capricorn. So the first quarter moon is normally everybody's favourite part of the lunar cycle. It's when everything begins to come together and the synchronicities and the signs, and we ask for something and it appears, and we meet the right people, and everything just feels, it's like the whole energy of the universe is on your side. And with the first quarter moon being in Capricorn, this is going to help us once more to look at those long-term goals. And if they feel a bit too big or a bit too like, oh, but Kirsty, that's what I want, but it just feels like impossible and it feels so far away and I don't know how I do it. Capricorn says, like, don't worry. Capricorn's the mountain goat. The mountain goat doesn't look to the top of the mountain and go, oh, I'll never be able to get up there. I won't bother. The mountain goat looks step by step. Step there, step there, step there, step there, step there. So this first quarter moon in Capricorn is going to really help you to begin to go, okay, let's break it down step by step. What do I need to do now to take me there? Because if you do nothing, you're never, ever, ever going to get there. And then it's that self-fulfilling prophecy of, well, it never comes true. I can never get there. So do something now. Take one step now. Make one phone call now. Do one thing now that starts to take you there. So look at those long-term goals, and rather than looking at them and going, oh, it's too far away, I'll always just keep it out there in 6 months' time. Break it down. What do I need to have done in 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, next week, tomorrow, today? What can I do right now that's going to take me one step closer to where it is that I want to be? So this is just a beautiful energy of breaking down those long-term goals as to how it is you're going to get there. And with this, a sense then of belief that you can do it. Now this week gets better still, because then on Saturday we get Jupiter sextile Chiron and Pluto stations direct. So first of all, Jupiter and Chiron is going to bring a deep sense of being able to expand beyond your wounding, beyond your hurts, beyond your pain. If there are things that have happened in your life that have made you either close off your heart or shrink yourself down or made you afraid or made you small, or those old wounds come back around again and again, this energy is going to bring, especially with Jupiter just having station retrograde, we're going to be able to really go in and explore that wounding and expand beyond it. This is going to bring hope and a big healing energy that you can get beyond this. You can move past this. And what it's really going to help you to do is to heal everything that keeps you from stepping into your higher potential. So there's going to be a moment where you're just like, do you know what? I'm just ready to let these old versions of me go. Remember, we did a lot of that over the eclipse season. We did a lot of shedding and clearing out, and I was asking you to put full stops in your life in the places it's needed. Now there's going to be a moment where you're like, I'm really ready to leave this behind now, so I can begin to step into my high potential, because I know there's more to me, there's more to life, there's more I can be doing if I don't let these things keep stopping me. So this is just such a beautiful healing energy, and allow that healing. Imagine beautiful divine white light coming in. Imagine it moving through you. Imagine that healing and allow it. Feel it like crystalline water, like moving through your body and just releasing anything physical, mental, emotional, and open yourself up to expand beyond your wounds and to allow that healing to come in. Pluto's going to station direct on this same day. Now, as Pluto's been moving retrograde, Pluto's been really taking us into our shadows, into our fears, into our doubts, into where we remain small, into where there needs to be transformation. into where we're holding on to things in our life that aren't meant for us anymore. And this is the last time now that Pluto will be in Capricorn for 248 years. So we have done our Pluto in Capricorn moment, or almost. As Pluto now stations direct, Pluto is going to move through that final degree of Capricorn, and on the 19th of November, move into Aquarius. So over these next couple of weeks, as that process is happening, and Pluto is on that what's called the anaretic degree, or the degree of fate, that final degree of Capricorn, we're being asked to really clear up all that Pluto in Capricorn energy. And so this is a very big closure. This is where we really begin to understand ourselves deeply. We begin to understand our journey. And we really begin to leave the past behind. We really begin to say kind of no more to that. This is getting left behind, because as Pluto shifts into Aquarius, which we'll talk about a bit nearer the time, this is a huge transformation on a collective level. And we all really need to be ready to play our part in that. And so over these next few weeks now, with Pluto stationing direct, there's just going to be a deep understanding. An understanding of yourself, of the world around you, of what needs to change. There's going to be a real transformation within you. And this is going to be a transformation that takes you to more freedom. So again, where are you limiting yourself, keeping yourself small, holding yourself back? Where do you not feel free to be yourself? Where are you afraid to be your unique, individual, wonderful, perfectly imperfect self? If you want to play a part in where the world goes next, you've got to heal that. You've got to heal that. You have to free yourself to be yourself. And that's the work over the next few weeks, just clearing up any of those old, particularly those old remnants of kind of the patriarchal things of like, this is what you should look like, this is how you should behave, this is what you should do, this is what life should be about, this is a life path we all should go on. We're healing and clearing all of that and just saying, close the doors, close the doors, close the doors, close the doors, because we've got a really big new beginning coming. So this is going to feel a really exciting shift. Sunday then, Mercury squares Pluto, Mars squares Chiron, and Mercury moves into Scorpio. So another really powerful day. As Mercury squares Pluto, after Pluto's just stationed direct, this is going to bring a transformation of the mind. This is going to help you now to move beyond your fears, your limiting beliefs, your lack of self-worth, the voice in your head that tells you you're too much or not enough or behave like that or don't do that because they might think that of you, or don't act like that because they might say that. This is going to bring a mental transformation to really move beyond all those limiting beliefs, those negative thoughts, those patterns that keep you stuck and keep you from being yourself. So again, just open your mind to really allowing all of that to be transformed. As Mars squares Chiron, you're going to feel a passion to move beyond your wounding, to move beyond the voices in your head that tell you that you can't do things, to move beyond all those doubts and fears. There's going to be just this passion and drive to move beyond it, to say like no more to this. We're closing this off now and we're starting something new. And as Mercury moves into Scorpio, you're going to find yourself kind of in a beautiful way questioning your life. Why have you always behaved like this? Why have you always done this? Why have you always allowed them to treat me like this? Why? But to get to a deep inner understanding and freedom, a deep inner alchemy. And this is going to help you to really discover yourself in a profound way and access your deepest intuition and inner knowing and magic, to be able to really know who you are and know how you're going to move out there into the world now, and to step into the version of you that the eclipses was molding you into. So those eclipses kind of, it was almost like that diamond or that coal kind of being crushed down. Now we get to emerge as, that's what that eclipse portal was for. It brought everything crumbling down so that, like the phoenix from the flames, I can now rise from these ashes. So a beautiful week. Use these energies, my loves. It's going to be so powerful. I'm about to run out of time, so I'm going to send you all of my love, and let's step into our power and new beginnings.